All right, happy Monday. It is July 15th. I did a video on Obsidian Flames, why it was a good investable set. I'm gonna do that same thing with Scarlet and Violet. Here is the booster box. For a minute there, this box got up to almost $100. It was like at $98. This is like, all the cards, all the illustration rares in the first few sets, probably evolved especially, and I guess a little bit on Paradox Rift, starting to go up in price, and now we're kind of seeing a leveling off, and some of those gains getting given back. But Scarlet and Violet at that time, some of the cards were going up, and again now some of them are coming back down a little bit. But this box has come back down to about $92. So I think right now is probably a good time. This has seen a reprint. I don't know if they're going to reprint it again. It's not popular enough probably to reprint it, so but this is one of the better base sets, that we've probably ever seen. This is probably the best one we've ever seen. This blows Sword and Shield base out of the water, easily blows Sun and Moon base set out of the water. I'm pretty sure the XY wasn't that, XY base set wasn't that great, so you have to go back to like Wizards of the Coast before you start getting some better sets. But artwork wise, even back then, not even close. But so yeah, here's Scarlet and Violet booster boxes. You could probably get these for pretty cheap right now. Go on TikTok shop, see if you can't get these with the 20 or 30% off coupons, getting them for like, I've been picking these up for like about $77. I think that might be after tax even, I'm not sure. But then they went up and I wasn't able to get them that much, but now they're, with them starting to come back down, you might be able to get these for pretty cheap. But let's kind of like review some of the cards that you can pull out of here, what you can invest in out of this. So first card is this, we're gonna go from cheapest to most expensive. We got the Bombardier illustration rare. This is going for about $1.50 right now. It's okay, not the greatest card. Next we got the Dolive going for about $1.70. Cool little card. I don't know if that's anyone's favorite Pokemon, but then for this is the first card over $2, just a little over 207 or so, is the Clauncher. This artwork really reminds me a little bit of like the Little Mermaid. It's kind of cartoonish. It's cool looking. You got a couple other characters in there. It's at a Scrub up in the left corner right there. So yeah, that one's the first one over $2. We got the Cloth here. This one's again about the same price, 208. Got a bunch of little cloths. Cool little artwork. I mean, we've definitely got more bangers in this set than these first few. Mabostiff, another card just over 2 at about 211. That's kind of cool. He's under the table, hoping for like some table scraps or something. Not bad. And then we have the Palmont here at about $2.20. Again, another card that's not too bad. Pretty cool. And now we have our first special illustration rare, and it is the Spidops. And he's kind of hanging in a tree, and you can see the feet of another Pokemon there. So that's the Spidops there. Next we have Scovillain at about $2.33. So this one and the Spidops are about the same price, $2.33 according to TCG Player. This one's got some little chili peppers. He's sitting in a little cafe eating spicy stuff, I think, so kind of cool. Next we have the Sandile at about $2.40. Not my favorite one. Some people really like that. Super simple. I mean, I guess it's kind of supposed to look a little epic for him coming out the sand like that, but yeah, it's all right. Next we have the Tarantula at $2.44. And this one, when you put it with the Spidops, you can see the it makes a picture here. You got Scissors legs up in the Spidops one, and Scissors arms going after the Tarantula in the bottom one. So another one of those ones that makes kind of a little artwork there. Next we're at $2.50 for a Starly. It's okay, not the greatest card, but I think these ones kind of go along with those ones from Paradox Rift. Some of those, I'm trying to remember which one it was, but there's this one, and I think there's one in Paradox Rift that's kind of like this, where the birds are kind of in a similar formation. Then this is one of my son's favorites, Toad School right here. He loves the artwork on this one. This one's going for about $2.60, so that's cool. It's very colorful. I mean, I like the kind of, it's almost like paint abstracty kind of around there, but it kind of pops. You know, the camera don't do it justice there. Next, we have another special illustration rare. This is the Iron Treads, and that's kind of cool. I mean, the background doesn't have much going on in the background, but you know, the artwork does look pretty cool. This is going for about $265. Next, we have the Squovit. I don't know how you say Squovit. That's going for about $2.70 right there. Yeah, just chilling on the couch there. You know, this one is more about the lighting, kind of, you know, with the hitting the artwork, so a little different. And next we do have the Fido. It does seem a little bit monotone, but if you kind of look closely, you know, he's got his reflection in the glass. He's checking out the pastries and stuff like that. The pastries look kind of cool. So I wish there was a little more color on that, but Fido is very like one color, so it's kind of, you know, not too much. And that's going for about $2.75. The next card we don't have in the collection here. My son, it's the energies, all the hyper rare energies. We don't go in out of our way to buy them. If we pull them out of a booster box, cool, and they'll go in there with the hits. But really, we don't chase those. So the fighting energy is about $3.04, and we don't have that one. But so next is the Pachirisu. This one's going for about $3.72. So the first one that we have here that's over $3, the Pachirisu, and it's not bad. I think it's a cool little artwork. Not my style, but you know, not bad. Next one for $3.90 is the Wiglet, and this one right here, me and my son sent in for grading. It's one of my son's favorite Pokemon. So, and again, you can see that PSA 9. It's super hard to get 10s in those first few sets of Scarlet and Violet. Very hard. So even at PSA 9, this thing apparently, according to price charting, is about a $30 card. The PSA 10s go for quite a bit more, but I don't think it's over 100, but I think it's in the $60 range or something. But yeah. All right. And next we have, where is it at here? Oh, right here. King Gambit, the first one over $4, and that one was another one of my son's favorite. We pulled this one out of a pack. We'll probably end up sending that one in to get grading if there's no whitening. But yeah, 404 on that one. Next card is another one of my son's favorites, and this one I actually bought it for $12 graded already, and that's the Dondozo. I mean, the artwork on this is awesome. There's a couple other fish in there. I forget what names of those fish, or I don't even know if those are Pokemon or not. But yeah, the artwork on this is super underrated. It is very nice. Got too much reflection going on, but very nice one, the Dondozo, and that one's going for $4.13. Next, let's pull these over. We've got the Grievard illustration rare, and that one's a really nice artwork. It's got the Gengars and Ghastly, like pillow and floor rug or something like that, going for about $4.22. It's a nice one there. Next, we have another special illustration rare. That's Jacques, and not too much going on there. I mean, not the best trainer illustration rare here, but going for $4.35. We have our first hyper rare that isn't an energy, and that is the Koraidon Gold. That one's going for about $4.60. It did hit just over $5 just the other day. Now it came back down. So they're just not. It's the Scarlet and Violet's not holding the values. Every once in a while they go up and then they come back down. So the next one we don't have again is the Lightning Energy. Didn't pull it from a box, so we didn't go after that. And that was the first card from Scarlet and Violet. It's over $5. And then our next card. Now we're gonna get into some of the better cards here. $5.27 is the Armor Rouge, and I love the artwork on this one. It almost goes with another one that's gonna come up. Seems like it, but they're in like those little Spanish alleyway kind of looking, you know, narrow alleyways. So it looks really cool, that Armor Rouge, and yeah, that's about $5.25. Another hyper rare, the Miraidon. This is one that my son pulled out of a booster box, and that's going for about $5.77. Not bad, cool looking for hyper. Then we have another special illustration rare, Penny. This one looks really cool. Her just hanging out at the desk. I don't know what she's doing. But this one's the first one over $6, $6.37 currently. Not bad looking, nice. We have another special illustration rare, and this is the Great Tusk, going for about $6.41. I wish the Great Tusk was a little bit bigger on there, but it's kind of like an epic looking storm going on, like a sandstorm, so it's kind of cool. Nice. Then we are to one of the better ones. The artwork is kind of interesting. The artist is Tomokazu Komaya. If you know anything about him, yeah, it's the Drowsy, and this one's going for $7.54. So the first one over $7. That's pretty nice right there. All right, and then we go to the other one where we're in the Spanish alleyways here, and that's the Slowpoke. He's kind of hiding over there. I don't mind him being small on this one because it is kind of cool. It's almost like a where's Slowpoke kind of thing. This is the first one over $8. It's currently going for about $8.33. All right, and then we have the Riolu, and we jump from $8.33 to this one's now going just over 10. It's at $10.01 right now according to TCG Player. Riolu right there, not bad. And then we're at the first of the Gardevoir line. It's the Kirlia here, going for about $10.16. Nice. And then we got the first, so these ones we always get is the hypers of the actual tools and stuff and the stadiums. We like those. So this is the rare candy, highly playable. This one's going for about $11.23 right now. Nice card. Another special illustration rare, that's the Arvin, another highly playable card. This one, not bad. I think he's making a sandwich here, and it's going for about $12.18. All right, we're getting to the end here. We got another gold hyper rare tool, and it's the Nest Ball right here, currently valued at about $12.87, so just under $13. This one I think is hit up closer to 15 at one point, but it's dropped a little bit, but it feels like it's starting to go back up again. Another special illustration rare. This is the one that my son pulled out of a box, and this is the Koraidon EX, sitting just under 13 at $12.90. It has hit over 13. I think it was last week, but since dropped back under the $13 mark. All right, one of my favorites right here, the beginning of the Gardevoir line. You got the Ralts here. That one's sitting at $15.25. It's has hit up as high as 17, and it's been as low as I think in the $6 range. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna see probably sub $12 or $13 anymore on this card. I think this one's gonna end up going up. All right, another special illustration right here. We're looking at $18.28. This did hit $23 when these booster boxes were going up. This booster box hit almost 100. This was at about $23, but it has since come back down a little bit. This one was really cool. You got the little that's not Fido in there. That's was that Dash Bun or something like that, looking at the window or something. So I don't think it goes. I don't think it's meant to go with the Fido or anything, but it's got, you know, his evolution line in there, so that's kind of cool. Next, this is the card that used to be the top card, and it was very expensive at one point. That's a special illustration rare Miriam. Very nice card. In hand, this looks way better. I mean, the silver just pops. It's a really nice card. You got a little Pikachu picture up in the corner over there. Yeah, and this one is now sitting at $29.05, so it has gone under $30. I feel it might stay there for a little while, but it's not going to stay under 30 for, you know, forever. It's probably going to end up going back up. And the big chase of Scarlet and Violet base that has now passed Miriam is the special illustration Gardevoir, and that is sitting at $29.24. So literally about 19 cents more than the Miriam. And this card also has hit as high as like $33, $34 when these boxes went up in price. So yeah, here's basically the trio of the biggest cards here. Throw the Ralts as one of my favorites in there. But yeah, this is basically, there's about 38 cards in here, 40 if you count the two hyper rare gold energies to chase in here. And if you're into the full arts, yeah, they're gonna add a little bit more. But for me, it's the hyper rare, special illustration rares, and the illustration rares. Those are the ones that me and, well, I don't collect the binders, but I'm trying to help my son fill up his binders with all these. So we finished up Obsidian Flames, we finished off Scarlet and Violet, and next will be Paldea Evolved or Paradox Rift, depends on see which one we have more of. and try to finish off one of those next. We'll do another video about you know, the what you can get when you're investing in these, or what's gonna make this an investable box in the future. All right, end of my video. Have a good week. I'm out.